Mbappe. Yeah, we're talking about Mbappe. So I have a question. How can PSG, and this goes back to Russell and the guy's conversation earlier on, how can PSG be willing to offer him €100 million a season and we're all just sitting here going, yeah, that's all right. They can afford that. How? I don't get this. Like, and I don't get this from the context. Let me read it out to you, and that'll probably make a bit more sense. Hang on, bear with me. I'm going to read this out to you in its entirety. It says, according to RMC sport journalist Daniel Riolo, Kylian Mbappe has been offered an unmatchable deal worth €100 million a year if he renews his contract at PSG. Riolo went on to say, on one hand, we have an offer for him to extend, which is ancient Rome, ancient Greece, and the pyramids of Egypt given to a player, something never seen before, which will far exceed €100 million per season, something that no club will ever be able to match. What is being offered to Mbappe by PSG is incredible. It will be advantageous for his brother, for the family, for everyone. The player's agency, the mother wants to set up. Honestly, it's incredible stuff. On the other side, we have something which is, I was going to say normal, to say that is normal about Real Madrid offering a salary of about 30 million a year, and maybe a little more, and he's not the king of the club. Basically, we bring him back down to earth. So, my point here is, how can that, I'm playing guy, why are you spamming Muskrat, mate? Do you not understand what the Muskrat thing is for? Don't make me take it away, bud. Anyway, my point here is, how is it that they say only PSG, of all the clubs in world football, no matter what stage they're at of their ownership or where they are, only PSG could offer this to Kylian Mbappe? Why is that? The rational answer is because it's not money they're generating. It's money coming from Qatar. And it's money that, once again, will show that FFP in Europe has zero teeth. So I do understand that PSG have moved on some big hitters and heavy earners. I understand that. But they still have a lot of big hitters and heavy earners at the club. And if you're going to offer Kylian Mbappe an offer which will far exceed €100 million a year, why can Real Madrid or Manchester United or Liverpool or Arsenal or Bayern Munich or any of the other actual big clubs in world football afford that? Because let's look at it factually. TV deal in France? Nothing. Pittance. Have they won the Champions League? So they don't really have the global following. So how can they do it? The answer is, and I think we all know this, they can't. They can only do it if they're propped up by Qatar. So at what point is FFP going to actually do something? Or do we have to continue to become a rich country's plaything? Football just be taken over and bastardized by people who don't have to worry about breaking even. It's worrying because, remember, we're dealing with a club here who were founded in the 70s, who don't have a European Cup to their name, who have already spunked years worth of money at the wall. Brian Mbappe, bringing in Messi, Donnarumma, all these other, Neymar, all these other players that were there. There's no way this is legit in my eyes. No way. It's again just them feeling like they can do what they want. I feel like FFP doesn't affect some clubs enough, cough cough Man City. Also, look, sometimes you have to look at them slightly differently, right? So we know what happened with Man City and UEFA. There was the time-barred stuff, and if you look into the Court of Arbitration for Sport ruling, there's a lot of questions about that as well. But in the Premier League now, there's the profit and sustainability or profit and loss rules, which are showing that they have some teeth, potentially, and aren't time limited, and you know, people can be held to account for them. But UEFA need to up theirs if they really want the game to be sustainable. But here's the thing, can they really do that when they're under the guidance of FIFA, who are selling their soul to the highest bidders and send them World Cups wherever the most money is? It just makes you question, who gave these people the right to control the sport and do it for their own benefit and not what's best for the sport? Again, it's just like, the rules don't apply to certain people. And I don't like that in life. I don't like they're doing different rules or the playing pitch different. And they're the things in life that make me speak up and shout out, because I found it in this industry. I felt like there's a closed off part, and there's certain people in my industry that keep certain things from within a certain group and work hard to make sure that others don't get a chance to benefit and blossom. And then there's other people who just go about their own business. And I'm fed up of seeing football clubs like Real Madrid or Manchester City or PSG seemingly never have to worry about football finances, or always finding a way to spend more money. We are at the richest league in the world, with the biggest TV rights in the world, globally and domestically. And if the clubs in our league can't do it, how are we supposed to believe that everybody else can do it and balance the books? Sure, it feels to all of us that they're turning a blind eye, right? And again, look at the Super League stuff. Who was a very good little boy and didn't run off to join the Super League? That's right, the president of Paris Saint-Germain. What has happened since he didn't run off to join the Super League? Well, he's been given a pretty cushy job, hasn't he, at the European Clubs Association as their chairman. Why didn't they join the Super League? Well, because they don't need the money. That's why they didn't join the Super League. Because look at the clubs that were running to the Super League and the founders of it. Most of them had financial stresses. PSG don't need to worry about that because they have never-ending Qatar money. So again, all of this stuff stinks to high heaven. But we're being told nothing to see here and talk to like we're idiots. PSG's a dusty tin pot club. Yeah. Who show up at people's gaffes if they're not happy. Hi, Neymar. It's weird. Like, Messi couldn't get out of Paris quick enough. And it feels to me like they're just going to keep guilt-tripping Mbappe, and he's just going to keep saying, hang on, pretend we don't want to, we're leaving. Here comes the lorry. All the money. Mum, we're leaving. Talk to Real Madrid a bit more. They're going to reverse up another truckload of cash.